Brother, that is some powerful stuff, man. To get through all of that, man, you know you got to be a man of God. Talk to me about that. Now let's go to the fight scene for a minute. Was it fun?
We had to do that fight scene a few times.
Okay.
So, you know, when you do any fight scene, it's never fun.
Right.
You know, but, you know, we're getting paid for that, so that makes it a little, you know, it makes it fun.
Right.
But,
how was this fight scene set up? I mean, was it something that they just said, well, let's just improv it and see what we get? Or did they actually coordinate everything from the hit to you getting hit, to him dragging you in the water?
Yeah, we set it up piece by piece because the actor who actually clipped me was like, you know what, I'm going to come at you full force. You know, and he and I were in our trailers. And I said to him, you know, come in my trailer for a second. So I had lifted him up. And he weighed like 110 pounds. So if I could lift him over my head, I'm like, you know what, go for it. You know? And he did. So he hit me really good. But after that, you know, after we hit the water and stuff like that, each one was like cut. So they had like 4 or 5 different shirts.
Okay.
Because after I got, you know, the sand and the water all over me, they had to dry me off.
Okay. The car hit was amazing. I mean, I've seen it done before. You know, here's the thing, man. I've actually never seen it actually done someone actually getting hit by a car. Thank God for that. But I hear about it. I hear stories. I did have a friend who actually died from getting hit by a truck but didn't see it. But to see that, brother, on screen, and you're getting paid for it. You're faking that car scene, and it looked so real. What was that like? I mean, did you get hurt? How was this set up? No,
I didn't get hurt. The car actually did strike me at like 15 to 17 miles per hour, and I just let my body go through the entire motion. I didn't tense up or anything like that, because if I would had, as my stunt coordinator told me, don't tense up, go with the flow, and the car will spit you off of it. And it did. Actually, I had to do that stunt twice, because the first time the car wasn't going fast enough.
Oh, so they're like, let's hit him a little harder and a little quicker.
Well, exactly. The director was like furious. She's like, you know what? You're supposed to be in the hospital for 5 weeks, not a weekend. He's cursing a little bit and saying, you know what? I should have got a stunt man from LA, blah, blah, blah. And Mike Vendrell said, you know what, Mr. Bender, whenever the actor messes up on a line, you don't fire them.
Right.
You say, you know what? Do it again.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're just going to readjust this. This is his first car scene, car hit ever. Right. So we'll tweak it and we'll get it right. All right. The second time, changed everything.
So that was take 2?
That was take 2.
I mean, to do a car hit in 2 takes?
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother. So you said no injuries from that. You just...
no injuries at all. Before we actually rolled cameras, you know, everybody was pretty much tense because this is the second time and this is my only time. After this, that's it.
Right.
And, you know, I just looked up to the clouds. I looked up to the sky, and I saw this one cloud.
Okay.
Nothing else. And being in Hawaii, you know, you have clouds all over the place, but this one particular cloud was right there. And it's as if it was saying, God was saying to me, this is going to be your cushion.
Okay.
And, you know, and I'm a faithful man. Right. And I just took that. I said, okay, bring that car down here. Right. Bring it at 60 miles per hour. Right. I'm already protected. Right. And that car hit was 5 seconds after that. My stunt brothers and sisters were right there. They escorted me right off the set, and you know, I did what I had to do. But I wasn't hurt. Actually, that evening, I had a nice glass of wine. Just one glass. You know. Just one? Okay, I had the whole bottle. Okay.
Sorry. I hear you, brother.
But it was a small bottle. But I was just, you know, just reminiscing through what I put God's work through. Right. And he let me put his work through it, you know, because, you know, I was talking to God way before this done. And I said, Father, if you don't feel that I can do this, please just send me a message.
And he will.
I was checking my email every day.
That's right.
I didn't get anything. Full speed ahead.
Well, I got to ask you this, brother. Who were some of your favorite cast members and why?
On Lost?
No.
Or any... You are Scotty on the district.
Yeah, brother. On Lost, brother. On Lost, brother. Who was on Lost? Who were some of your favorite cast members and why?
I would say Mr. Harold Perrineau, because he gave me the opportunity to open up this world of entertainment for me.
Right.
So, I mean, I definitely have to thank him. I have to thank the executive producer, Jack Bender,
Okay.
for, for giving me that opportunity. Mike Mangel, for being the blessed stunt coordinator and always watching and protecting his men, his stunt men and women. Right. Wow, I'd have to say the entire cast and crew on this particular set. Okay. They were just so, it was like a family, it really was.
And that's good. Yeah, when you get on a show like that, that's good.
Yeah, everybody watched out for one another, and it wasn't just like, oh, look at me, I'm this person, I'm that person, I mean, everybody knew their place there. Right. Right. But no one ever crossed the line or anything like that, and everybody, I would be in the tent with the actors, or it didn't matter who it was, but I really felt at home, and I felt like, he pulls his pants up the same way I do. I give him respect, he gives me respect, and it was, we're both artists. Right. So we should treat each other as God would want us to treat each other.
Right. Now, were there any of the cast members that just got to a point and they were like, I'm done, I don't want to do this show anymore? Did you ever see that? Did it ever come across that way?
There was maybe just one cast member, and I actually did stunts for this gentleman. It wasn't Mr. Harold Perrineau, and I'll leave it at that. If they watch the show, they'll know who it was. Right. But just attitude, right. Just like, the world revolves around me. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, wow. Yeah. Boy, you got it really wrong, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, huh? Brother, I wanna talk to you about something. I wanna leave 2 words with you, man. And I would like for you to just kind of define them in your own way to our viewers. Okay. And those 2 words are vision and passion. What do they mean to you?
For one, I'd have to speak of vision. It's just great to be able to have a vision, because I didn't have to be here. I wasn't a mistake, and nobody on the face of this earth is a mistake. It is our divine right to be here, and that's because of God. Right. So all the visions that I have in my head, I play them out every day. It could be just as far as opening up a door for a woman, helping your fellow brother or sister out, doing something that is unconditionally kind. Because, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much this you have, how much that you have. That is something that you can take with you for the rest of your life. And if you share that with someone else, whether they're having a bad day or not, that changes their whole disposition. Exactly. Just a smile or saying thank you. Right. So my vision is to always be kind. To be kind to people, because we're only here for a moment. Yeah,
yeah. What about passion?
Boy, oh boy. Well, passion to me is being able to just say that I'm here and I'm alive. Now, I don't know if I shared this with you or not, Scotty-O, but I served in the United States Navy for about 9 years. No. And
talk to us
I
about
did
that.
Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, so
talk to us about
that was an eye-opening, frightening experience.
Okay.
And again, just with passion and just believing in God, it just reminds me of a story that I have to share with you. When I was on the forward part of the ship, I was, tasked to do exercise, and like if people were out of shape, I was just helped to get them I was told to help to get them back in shape. Okay. And I was just outside the ship, working out, outside in the middle of the ocean, just coming back from, in the Sea of Japan. Okay. And the ocean was at a sea state of 4 and 5. Now, what that means is like, it's a little rough. Okay. It's a little rough, but you can have a rogue wave. A rogue wave just comes out of nowhere. Okay. And it's tons of water just smashes against the ship. Okay. So while I was outside working out, I had my headphones on and just into my own groove. Something tells me to grab a hold of the drain. There was a long drain pipe outside. Okay. So just as I touched the drain, this rogue wave hit the ship, and tons of water just engulfed myself, the side of the ship, and the body, which could have knocked me off the ship, and no one would have known that I was out there. Wow, wow. So to me, that was an eye awakening right there, that there is I knew there was a higher being, but that just confirmed it. Yeah.
I'm glad you came by the Knowledge Factory.
Thank you very much, Scotty.
With our viewers. Will you come back again?
Anytime you want me to.
Brother, love you. God bless you.
Blessings.
Big ups to your fam.
Amen.
And we will definitely talk. All right, brother?
Thank you, brother.
Stay tuned for more Knowledge Factory.
The future is a million little choices. Practice or play video games. 2 hours in the gym or 2 hours at the movies. A little extra work or a little extra play. Reconcile or let the sun go down on your anger. Get up or push the snooze button again. Take a potential client to the game or take a kid from a broken home. Spend that bonus on yourself or give it to a ministry that reaches out to pregnant teens. If we could get a picture of the future, if we could jump ahead 10, 15, 20 years, and see the accumulation of our decisions, the chain of events we set in motion, how differently would we live today? How would we choose to spend our time? What would we walk away from? How would we treat the people around us? What would we choose to pursue with passion? Where would we choose to invest our skills and our resources? Your future is a million little choices, and it starts today.
Didn't I tell you it was going to be hot? Man, the hottest action interview show on the planet. We say it and we deliver. My man, Mr. Richard Norton, came by, checked us out, loved what he had to say. And my man, Mr. Randy Wilson. I got to give it up to all my stuntmen and stunt women of the world. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. You know what? You want to get with the next episode because it's going to be just as hot. So until next week, watch what God does through us. On.
This is the level, the show to level your way of thinking about life eternal. Another message, and you can test it. And it's that it's going global.